Good morning and happy Wednesday, you guys. So as you can see, I'm in my truck, which means I'm headed someplace or I'm coming back from someplace. In this case, I am headed to the gym, running behind schedule because it is 14 minutes after 6. And my goal was to be in the gym between 5:30 and 5:45, and that just did not happen. But you know what? I always say better late than never, because somebody got up this morning and said somebody last night said they were going to the gym today, and they did not. And they are not going. And somebody didn't say they were going at all, so they're gonna be all right. But it's all good, y'all. It is all good. I'm not in a rush, so I'm gonna go. Today is back day. Cook this back of mine, and I am feeling good. Partially, y'all, I'm gonna tell you why I'm running off 3.5 hours of sleep, almost 4 hours really, of sleep. But I'm running off that amount of sleep because for some reason I just couldn't sleep last night. And so I got up and decided to update I have a mini Happy Planner fitness journal. So I decided to go back and update it for the whole month of July, meaning I wrote down all of my meals because I have an app on my phone called My Plate, so I track all my food, and I just put it inside of that journal. So I went all the way back to the 1st of July up until yesterday. So I did all of that, and by the time I did that, it was like 2:25 or 2:23 this morning. So, but anyway, I'm up, I'm ready to go, and shit, I forgot the rest of my C4. Anyway, I'm not even going to stress over that because I already had the 8 ounces that I need to get my workout started. I'm feeling good. I'm ready to go. Y'all, the devil is a lie, and I am not going to let my day get ruined by foolishness, okay? Anyway, so for the few minutes that I have to spend with you all while I'm sitting at this light, I wanted to talk about success being equal to an iceberg. And you might be thinking, well, Michelle, what in the world does that have to do with anything? Well, it has a lot to do with it, because if you think about it, when you look at an iceberg, you see that massive part on top, but you don't get to see all that's below the water level. You know what I mean? So, like I said, when you look at an iceberg, you see a lot of the ice you see some of the ice on top, but there's a whole bunch underneath that you don't see. And that's how success is. See, when people are, I'm going around, just take this space. I normally take the handicap, but somebody's in my space today. But anyway, when you look at an iceberg, like I said, you see that little bit on top, but you don't see all that massiveness underneath the water, okay? And so what you see when you look at success, you see how people have arrived, right? All they've accomplished. You're like, oh my God, you have this successful business, you have this beautiful home, this great job, this great family, this, that, and the third. But you don't see the backstory. You don't see all they had to go through to get to where they are. You don't see the many nights that they had to stay up late working on their business. You don't see all of the emails that they had to send out and follow up on. You don't see all the people that said, yes, I'm interested in your business, but then they didn't show up. You don't see all the no's that they've received. You don't see the doors, that were slammed in their faces. You don't see all of that. You don't get to see all of that. And I thought about that yesterday. So I don't know what I was doing, but that crossed my mind, how those two are so much alike. Because we look at what people have accomplished and we go, wow, you know what? I want to do that. But you don't see how sometimes those people have lost their families, because their family said, well, wait a minute, I didn't sign up for this now. You spending all of our money on your business, meaning that we can't take vacations, bills are getting behind, we're barely making it, and all that other good stuff. And they say, I didn't sign up for this. I'm going to have to move on. I can't do this with you anymore. You don't see how they've had to rob Peter to pay Paul. How some bills had to go several months behind, and then they're always playing catch up. But you do see how they have arrived and what they've accomplished. So I just wanted to throw that out there so that as you think about, getting out there, building your business and being a success and living in this mansion and having, being a millionaire, billionaire, whatever your goal may be, always remember that you have to go through something before you get to the final outcome. And it's not all a bed of roses either. A lot of people couldn't handle it. They started businesses and said, you know what, I can't do this. And just had to give it up and go back to corporate America. So just keep that in mind, that all of that prettiness that you see on the surface is great, but there's a lot of stuff underneath the surface that you don't get to see, and chances are you'll probably never get to see, because a lot of people don't talk about all they had to go through to get where they are. Some people like to share their stories, but most people just do not. So when you go and you support, and let me say this, and I'm gonna get out this car. So when you go and you decide to do business with someone, stop going to them looking for a discount. They tell you how much their service is, and you like, oh, we go way back. I know I can get a discount. You don't offer a coupon day or something like that. Don't do that. Because like I said, you don't know what these people had. Some of these folks are up to their scalp ends in debt, because they've taken out all kind of loans and they done refinanced their house several times over, and they got second, third, fourth, fifth, 10th loan mortgages on their homes. And hell, they have they had to use their kids as ransom. I don't know, but they've had to do so much to build that business. So we need to stop going to people always looking for a discount. That's something that I typically do not ever do. If you offer me a discount, that's great, but I would never come to your business and say, hey, I'd like to do business with you. What kind of discount can you offer me? That's just not me. Now, I know people say, yeah, but folks love it when you haggle. Let me let you know a little secret. No, they don't. People may tolerate it and they'll put up with it because it's either that or just miss out on the business altogether. Me personally, I'd rather miss out on your business altogether, because I'm not haggling with you. I'm not doing all of that. I'm just not. This is my fee for the services that I offered. You either pay it or you don't. Simple as that. So, and as a business owner, that's a whole nother video for a whole nother time. As a business owner, you all have got to stop letting people talk you into, excuse me, all my sinuses are draining, dropping your prices just so you can get their business. If you don't get their business, it's okay. The world is not going to come to an end, okay? And on that note, y'all, I'm done. So, this is your first time watching one of my videos. Thank you so much for giving me just a few minutes of your time. If this is not your first rodeo, welcome back. I missed you guys. Y'all know I can't do what I do without each and every one of you. You know the drill. You know my spiel. I love each and every one of you to the moon and back, and there's nothing, absolutely nothing that you can do about it. Not now, not ever, because I'm going to always love you. I'm going to love you no matter what. Matter of fact, I'm going to love you when nobody else even likes you. And you can take that to the bank and cash it, because that's always going to be true and it's always going to be real. Till our next car conversation, take care.